Qualifying underway from the Pocono Raceway. Got a road course set up around the triangle, a little bit of the infoil portion, a little bit of the big triangle. See the blimp view out here, get a good view of the racetrack itself. Get an idea of what we're working with here tonight. Adam Buzzio in the 5, sliding the back end around. Working this tight infield section, very technical. Then we're back out to the main course. We'll be going backwards through turn number 3, if you're used to the NASCAR layout. What up, Ty? Yeah, sound commands are off. We're in the race, man. Do I have sound commands right now? So now we got a decent look at the layout. Let's go down and watch Mr. Buzzio do some qualifying. Two-time champ in our StackUp.org Legends series. Still doesn't have a race win. Neat how that works out sometimes. Big slide there. 10 minutes to qualify because we're on a road course. Give a little extra time. Looks like start finish is right around when that camera pointed straight down. Buzzio with the fastest time so far with a minute. Chris Olkire in second. Check in on Olkire. Dominic Chisholm goes under a minute. Got his 87 car on the front row. Track very tight and technical. At least through the infield. Just going on the wall. Yeah, but the camera looks straight down. The angle we were at, we could not see it. Let's look there and see the cone. There's a cone down by the grass too. But that TV2 does not show it. Buzzio goes quicker on lap 2, but stays in the 3rd spot. Joe Selby bumps up to P2. Mr. Controller. Very out of shape on his 2nd lap. See if he's able to put down a good time with that bubble coming back onto the main track. Hi, Cody. Selby definitely did not improve. Almost a second slower. Billy Davison coming back to the line for his 2nd lap. Alex Relling moves up to the 4th spot on his 1st lap. Second lap actually a little slower, so he'll stay in 6th spot. Edwards out on his warm-up lap in 14. Checking 42 of Relling. There he is. Bass Pro Shop 42. Currently in the 4th spot. Puts it in the wall at the line, knowing his lap was going to be slower. Edwards working his way towards the line, coming off of lap number 1. It's been a 5.9.939. Moves him up to the 4th spot. Edwards back out onto the main track. Might be our last car to do any qualifying. We'll have to keep an eye on Tyler Leclerc, Scott Elston, and Cody Brown, who have not made their way out on track yet. Edwards across the line. Second lap just a bit faster. Stays in the 4th spot though. 1/1000th behind Adam Buzzio. Just missed out on that 3rd spot, did Mike Edwards. Alright, Joe Selby out there still getting some practice in. This lap not going to be counting for qualifying, but taking advantage of this long session to get some laps in. Might as well. Only car out on track, so just keep an eye on him. Looks like we're not going to get an effort out of Tyler Leclerc, Scott Elston, or Cody Brown. And qualifying looks like it has been advanced. So we are jumping ahead. Take off our compare here. We don't need this. Alright, let's stack them up. Good sponsor tie in there, right? Stack up, stack them up. Field's starting to form up. Oh my goodness, my cameras didn't save on the right rear. That's okay. The rest of them did. It's got a Dale Earnhardt face on. Beautiful. And let's give you a quick starting lineup. Front row will be Dominic Chisholm in the 87 and Joe Selby in the 99. Row number 2 be Adam Buzzio and Mike Edwards. Alex Relling, Chris Fralkire making up row 3. Billy Davis and Jeremy Clapper Newell make up row 4. Cars that did not qualify: Tyler Leclerc, Cody Brown. Start on the 5th row, and Scott Elston. Back of the field is 85 Traxxas machine. 11 cars are going to start this race. If you want to come out and join this race, by the way, go to dgsracing.com, click on the big red snake, head on over to the Discord where you can sign up for any of the leagues. There are no restrictions on iRating or anything, so come on out, have some fun. This Legend Car Series does a lot of short tracks and a few road courses, just to spice things up. Oh yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, Derek. Thomas Paint's not showing. Pace car heads back out onto the main triangle. Got the Porsche leading the field tonight. Pace car is off. Field on the original start will have to wait for the green flag. 33 lap race around this Pocono road course. One to watch, I would say Ty Leclerc back in 9th without qualifying. Normally very strong on the road courses. Definitely keep an eye out on the 33 car of Ty Leclerc. Try to say his name and car at the same time. Didn't work. Dominic Chisholm, your leader in the orange 87. Accelerates across the start-finish line. There's no actual line on the track. You'll have to note the orange cones on the wall and down in the grass. Chisholm gets away for first. Selby P2. Buzzio Edwards side by side for the third spot here. Edwards off into the grass in the 14. That's going to allow Buzzio to blink by. Buzzio, Relling, Alkire all take advantage, as does Davison, of Mikey's mistake there. So Mikey falls from third spot all the way back to 7th. Ty Leclerc is starting to make his way up. He got a little blocked by the 54, had to check up. Leclerc's picked up 1 spot so far. Still Chisholm out front, Selby 2nd. Buzzio and Relling 3rd and 4th. Alkire 5th. Alkire has Mike Edwards trying to recover from his mistake. Here comes Ty Leclerc. Leclerc up to 7th. Edwards does get by Chris Alkire in 43. Got a Mikey fan in chat. Mikey sends it in deep. He was able to make his stick coming off the corner. He does. Alkire goes around on the 43 Navy car. Alkire a little too much juice catching the curb coming out. Around he goes. Clapper Newell also spinning out in the 21 FedEx machine. I guess those drivers can still race one another. Don Chisholm almost a second now over Joe Selby. Two different strategies there coming off of the infield course. 87 Chisholm kept it slow and tidy to the inside. Joe Selby kept it wound up, pushed out wide. Selby did make up nearly a half second doing that. Ty Leclerc's gotten by Mike Edwards for the 5th spot. Ty Leclerc starting to make his way forward. 33 laps around this track. He's in the 33 car. Good synergy there. This is the Wreckingball GP presented by Blockbuster. Blockbuster Racing. You can draft the straights here. That's interesting. Relling and Buzzio doing battle. Relling getting by for 3rd. Looks like Buzzio got a little wide coming out of the corner. Ty Leclerc now closing in. Ty Leclerc taking a very wide line all the way out to the wall, keeping that 33 wound up. Meanwhile, Joe Selby has ideas of trying to go for this race lead. Closing in on Dominic Chisholm. Loses a little ground in the tighter infield section, but it seems like his big advantage is coming out of the corner onto the main NASCAR track. Uh-oh. This is where he's been making up the time, coming off this corner. Is that maybe why he's catching him the draft? So we got part road course, part super speedway. 30 to go. Selby did a little bit better through that hairpin this time. Actually gained ground on Chisholm. That's where he struggled last time. Do we have any other battles going on? Tyler Clare's closing in on Adam Buzzio. Clare started 9th, making his way up through the field. Leclerc, a real-life Legends racer. His real-life car looks pretty much like that one. Neat to see him show off the pictures of the real one. This is our tightest battle on track, so we'll keep an eye on it. See if Leclerc is able to get a move. That very different line he takes, but he gets so much speed coming off the corner. Is he going to peek to the inside? I think he is. He's going to send it down the inside of the 5 of Adam Buzzio. Tyler Leclerc moves up to the 4 spot. Buzzio saw him coming. Looks like he kind of let him go. Didn't want to fight him too hard. Now Tyler Leclerc sets off after Alex Relling. Leclerc and Relling have had quite a few battles as Relling gets very sideways coming off that one. He jumps back in up in the air too. Alex Relling having a bit of a wild ride there. Both of these cars are catching the front two. Joe Selby maybe had a little bit of a issue coming through the final turn. Alex Relling peeking to his inside. Relling's going to get there. Relling sends it in deep. Moves up to P2. Tyler Leclerc looking to get third away. Leclerc's going to send up the inside of Joe Selby. Would move him up to third as Joe Selby gets a little wide out into the grass. It's going to hurt Selby. He's going to drop him back to at least 7th. He might be able to hang on to 6th. A bit of a gap there. Local cautions only for the road course, so no help from a pace car. Tyler Leclerc pushing pretty hard, picked up an off track. Giving that 33 car everything he's got. See the 87 of Chisholm trying to break the draft. Heard Will in chat say that there's quite a lot of draft. Tyler Leclerc looks like he's going to send up the inside once again. Leclerc up to the 2nd spot. Gets by Alex Relling. From 9th spot to 2nd. Did not take Tyler Leclerc long. Move up through the field. Very impressive from the youngster. Now it's 2 real-life Legends racers, Dom Chisholm and Tyler Leclerc, 1st and 2nd. Leclerc's been our teammate in some endurance racing. Had a lot of fun with him, so thanks to him, and he definitely has some road racing experience under his belt. That was a great run by Ty. Is he going to peek to the outside? I think Dom's going to protect down low. Leclerc's trying to keep it wound up on the high side and find a way. Now Relling's starting to put pressure on for the 2nd spot as Leclerc tries to find a way around a race leader. Leclerc all over the back bumper of Dominic Chisholm. Are we going to bump draft? It was really tight. So top 3 thrown in a blanket. Then you got a 2-second gap back to Mike Edwards in 3rd. Buzzio, or Edwards in 4th, Buzzio in 5th. Another 2 seconds back, Joe Selby in 6th. And 54 was catching Joe Selby when he had his off, but seems Davison's had another issue and fallen back a bit. Scott Elson is in the 8th spot in the 85. Cody Brown rides in 9th. Chris Alkire in 10th. Jeremy Clapper Newell struggling a little bit out there. He is in 11th. Back to our 3 cars leading this one. And clean and green up front so far. Impressive that these 3 can run so close together. Now that we're 10 laps into this race. To the back end of the 87, wiggle a little bit there. Tyler Clare getting a little wobbly. They jump over to try and get a wide exit here. Now they're going to draft back to turn 1. Claire going to pull out, or is he just going to push? I think he's going to push. He's peeking. I think he just wants the wide entry into 1. Tony Chisholm sent it down in there. Man, oh man. Both of them did. Tyler Clare had to get on the brakes not to run into the back of him. Worked out for everybody. See him getting a little breathing room over Alex Relling. Relling about a half second back now. Edwards and Buzzio still knows the tail. Edwards 4th, Buzzio 5th. Now, as you might surmise, this is our closest battle on track. Battle for the top spot. See Leclerc's back end coming off the ground as he goes through that section. Coming back onto the NASCAR track, there's a big dip if you get out wide. His whole back end came off the ground. See if you can ride on board with Ty. Get a sense of what he's feeling, trying to chase down Dominic Chisholm. Oh, our leader blinks. There he is. See what that bump looks like on board. Bump should be coming up right up in here. Right there. A little bit of a hop. Chisholm really sliding the back end of that 87 coming off the corner. 12 laps into a 33 lap event. Are we going to get a bump draft? Yeah, a little bit of a push. Oh, gives a crossover. We're going to go for the lead here. Not quite there. Leclerc get him to the inside. They're going to bump. They make contact with the 2 leaders. That allows Alex Relling to close back in. He's going to go up the outside. Try to go the long way around side Leclerc. Now Relling will be on the inside. I think Leclerc's going to have to give it to him. To Leclerc. Making contact with the 87, then checking up to make sure he didn't wreck him too bad. Sends Leclerc back to the 3rd spot. You saw briefly these cars are catching the back of the field. Jeremy Clapper not too far ahead of him. Let's go back on board the 33. Now we can see 2 cars up ahead of him. See the makeshift pit road. That's usually a service lane people can get onto and stay off the main track. It was at least respectful, yes. Made contact, let him keep the lead. Didn't completely wipe him out. Oh my gosh, Relling. Smoke coming off that right rear tire. So right on board 3rd place, Tyler Clare looking forward at Alex Relling, Dominic Chisholm. Very cool to see the different lines and how the cars were hooking up. There's that bump. See the car get very unsettled through there. Alex Relling closing in right on the back of Dominic Chisholm's bumper. You're going to see an attempt for the lead. Where is Chisholm going to go? He's going to protect the bottom? Absolutely. Absolutely he is. Relling looking to the outside. Started to come down the track, but there was an 87 there. Chisholm doing a great job playing defense there. Top three still nose to tail, all within 1 second of each other. Relling thought about it there. I thought we were about to have a crash. He thought about it. Let's go on board with Dom Chisholm and look backwards for this one. This is a view from our leader. Looking back at Relling and Leclerc. Protecting that bottom, making sure no one takes that inside lane into one. Relling's looking at it, not able to get there. Leclerc looking inside on Alex Relling. Thought better of it. Great camera angle from the top of our lead machine, the 87 Dominic Chisholm. Here's the bump. Everybody made it over safely. The 21, Jeremy Clapper going a lap down finally. See him tuck in behind. Wanted to see how close they would get with the draft, but I think the lap machine at least made him check up a little bit. Look how aggressive the 42 is coming in, Alex Relling. Back out on our live shot. Three just tucked in, nose to tail. Mike Edwards still riding in the 4th spot. Joe Selby's up to 5th as Adam Buzzio's dropped a position. Selby's last lap, it's a 59.9. The only other driver in the 50s was Dominic Chisholm with the 59.8. Everyone else in the minutes. So those two, your fastest on track, the 87 and the 99. 16 laps to go, just past halfway. Battle for second as Dom Chisholm gets a little breathing room. Alex Relling falling back to Ty Leclerc. Billy Davis and Adam Buzzio both just had an off track. Solkire was driving a little slow. Figured we'd check in on him. Things spreading out again. Do they need to pit? I don't believe they're allowed to. Like fuel cells. No, they don't for fuel. They can for tires. But I don't think it'll be an advantage. They will lose so much time if they pit for tires. Wouldn't overcome the gain. Alex Relling, Ty Leclerc, trade spots going through the hairpin. Really trying to catch back up and get it back. Nothing doing. Ty Leclerc back to second spot. Alex Relling smacks the outside wall on the 42 and goes around. That'll be disappointing. That's how far ahead those cars were of fourth place Mike Edwards. Edwards is still 3 seconds behind Alex Relling after that spin. So Relling kind of gets shuffled out of the lead battle with 13 to go. Comes down to Dominic Chisholm and Ty Leclerc. You're right on board with Ty. It's a little bit of elevation change here. Not a lot, but a little. Go over the bump. Ty, you want to try to use that draft to make up some ground? Inching in closer. See if Ty has anything left over these last 12 laps. Joe Selby is also closing out on Mike Edwards. See how these two get off this final corner. Let's go, Dom. He's up there. What's up, David? How are you? You just getting home? Ty Leclerc's right there. So you want to try to send it up the inside? Dominic's trying to protect that bottom for sure. Doing well, man. Doing well. Watching Ty Leclerc and Dom Chisholm go at. Alex Relling was with them for a long time, but then smacked the wall. Oh my gosh, Dominic Chisholm with a huge mistake heading into that corner. Got out of shape. Got out of the racing groove. Ty Leclerc gets by for the race lead. Very uncharacteristic mistake from Dominic Chisholm. Is 43 Allkire heading back on track right in front of our leaders. Fortunately, he was able to stay far enough off the track. Leclerc now has a 0.6 of a second lead. You're in here rooting for him and he messes up. I went the wrong one. I went to the other one. I went to that one. Ty Leclerc looking back. Second place, Dominic Chisholm. Joe Selby has gotten by Michael Edwards. You can see the 99 up ahead of that white 14. Joe Selby up to the 4th spot. He's got 8 seconds now to try and catch Alex Relling. So 10 laps to do it in. If he can get a second a lap, he'll get there. Closest battle on track, fortunately, is for the lead. Go back on board with Ty and Dominic. Dominic's closed right back in. Was up over 0.6. Now we're down to 2. Gosh. Just the way those cars go over that jump is crazy. Dominic's going to have the drafts. Heading by pit row. Coming through the NASCAR turn 3. Gonna go across the line, be 9 laps remaining from Pocono. StackUp.org Legend Series. Wreckingball Grand Prix presented by Blockbuster and Blockbuster Racing. Allkire's had another off. He's Back on track now. Dominic Chisholm just harassing Ty Leclerc. Ty Leclerc brushes the outside wall coming out of the infield portion. See if that costs him by the time they get down to turn 1. Ty definitely using every inch of that racetrack. Ty gets out wide. He's going to try to hug that inside now for sure. He's going to try to get a little bit of corner entry but block the inside. Dominic Chisholm looks for a way around after Ty made that mistake. They're also catching Cody Brown, the lap machine, the 17. 9th place car would be going a lap down. Brown tries to get up out of the way, but Dominic Chisholm was going to use that racetrack. Ends up having to back off and tuck in behind Ty. Ty is able to hold on for another lap. Can Dominic Chisholm hold him off for another 7 minutes? Or can Dominic Chisholm mount an attack in the next 7 minutes? Can Ty Leclerc hold him off? Leclerc sends in. Back in's coming around a bit. See him counter steering. Leclerc stretched the gap out a little bit there, but Chisholm closed back in on entry. See the 87 bobbling. Only battle really close on the racetrack, so we'll stay here. Ty Leclerc back onto the main NASCAR heading down to turn 3. The wrong way around, of course. Gonna park it and watch the last 5. 10-4. So 11th place Clapper Newell out of this one. Ty Leclerc nice and tidy through the first section. Comes around the hairpin with Dom Chisholm giving chase in the orange 87. It's like Dom had a little bit of a struggle there. Had to counter steer and lost a bit of ground. It's like Cody Brown just had an off. Alkire gaining on him. That would be for position. Cody Brown has another off. That's going to allow Alkire to slip by. Move Alkire up to 9th. Cody Brown down to 10th. Yeah, Ty started 9th. Now he's currently out front in the 33. He's very good at these road courses. Dom was our pole sitter, got run down by Ty. Ty is out front trying to stretch it out a bit. Alex Relling, saw him smack the wall and still hold 3rd place. He went around and everything. Joe Selby in the 4th spot, started outside front row. Yeah, Mike Edwards top 5 right now. There comes Adam Buzzio, 2-time champ. No career wins. He's currently in the 6th spot. Billy Davison, right where he started this one, 7th spot. '54 Jack Daniels machine. Yeah, Scott Elston pretty close behind. Maybe a battle for the 7th spot between those two. And they aren't far away from Adam Buzzio, so maybe some battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th here. Might get a little action. Check back on them in a bit. Ty Leclerc starting to stretch it out over Dominic Chisholm. getting up close to a full second. Then it'll drop back down to half, going into corners and stretch back out coming out of the corners. Chisholm picked up a good amount of ground going through that final corner back onto the NASCAR main. Now Chisholm trying to use the draft. Draft is a thing in these cars at Pocono Road Course. Ty got a little bit off track there. It's going to slow him down a bit. Maybe Dom Chisholm's been saving. Have a little tire left at the end to mount a charge. Coming back around to the stripe to get 2 laps remaining from Pocono. StackUp.org Legend Series. And the heat is on for this battle for the lead. Leclerc and Chisholm. Chisholm going to get a good run off the corner. He's going to get to the outside. He wanted to get to the inside, but Leclerc, there's no way he was giving him the inside. He said, I'll enter all the way on the bottom. Was not going to give him the bottom. Gonna get the nose in there. It's close. Now he's gonna be on the outside. May have to try a crossover. He's gonna go for the crossover. Dominic Chisholm looking to the inside, looking for the race lead, heading back to the start-finish line. Ty Leclerc gonna have to give it up. Didn't even need the bumper. Leclerc falls back to second. Here we come back to the start-finish line for a white flag. 1 lap remaining from Pocono. StackUp.org Legend Series. Wreckingball Grand Prix presented by Blockbuster on its final lap. Heading through the infield section one more time. Ty Leclerc going to have to get an amazing run on this 87 if he wants to try and win this race. He is sideways. Look how hard he's trying. Had the counter steer coming out. Leclerc's going to try to get to the inside. Dom Chisholm bobbles and heads way out wide. That may give Leclerc a good run. See if he has somewhere to go with it. Leclerc briefly got to the inside, but I don't think he's going to be able to get there. Dominic Chisholm doing just enough on the defensive side there. That's going to be a tall order for Ty Leclerc coming through the NASCAR turn 3. Not going to be able to get there. Dominic Chisholm sees his competitors in the mirror, says thank you very much, picks up the victory here at Pocono in the road course. Fantastic finish there. Those two driving very hard, putting on a whale of a show. Dominic Chisholm gets it done in the 87. Congrats to him. If we can get our top 3 in the interview room, Alex Relling, Ty Leclerc, Dom Chisholm. I'll go ahead and drop it in broadcast. We can get your interviews in. See if we can find Alex Relling in 42. Alex not showing up in Discord chat. Go ahead and grab Dominic. Should grab him while he's doing the burnouts. Dominic's DG, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, that was an exciting finish, getting it done on the next to last lap there, and then having to hold him off a furious challenge from Ty Leclerc. Tell me about the last couple laps there.
That was scary. Having Ty behind you is definitely frightening. He is a aggressive, fast driver. But yeah, it was a great race. I had lots of fun, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you had David Snook in chat was actually rooting for you. And Bill says, damn good race. So yeah, people were enjoying it, putting on a good show.
Yeah. We get good races here in Legends.
Yeah.
Get lots of them.
You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to shout out?
Not really. Just you guys put on the show again. It was a great race.
10-4. We'll go ahead and shout out Bandio too for putting on the series, giving you somewhere to race these things.
Yeah, Bandio. Thanks, Bandio. Love it.
There
And
you go.
hi, David.
There you go. All right. Well, congrats on the victory tonight, and we'll catch you next week.
All right, thank you.
Dominic Chisholm getting the win. See if you can find Alex's car out on track real quick. Give you something to show for his interview. Maybe. Eventually. Possibly. There he is. We'll back it up quite a ways so we don't have to worry about going too far. Jump here and here. Instant replay. Third speed. Beautiful. All right, let's pull him in. Alex ZG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're putting on a whale of a show. The first half of the race, unfortunate, coming back out on the NASCAR track with a little spin, contact with the outside wall, but still brought it home on the podium. Tell me how that race was going before the spin.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was fun. Definitely a hard track. I got no practice time because I was coming home after work and yeah, just jumped in qualifying. Qualified with a good lap, I guess. Then that race was pretty fun. Kind of burnt off my stuff early and yeah, it's got loose, recorrect and smacked the one, spun me out. But after all, P3 is a good position.
Yeah, I would say after spinning and wrecking, still getting P3 in a race that doesn't have cautions, you can't complain too much. You
Still
got any?
searching for that first win, but okay.
It'll get there. I mean, you
Yeah.
got them in super
All right.
late, so why not Legends too, right?
Yeah.
You got any friends, family, sponsor shout outs you need to give out?
Yeah, I just want to thank For Bike Race and everything they do over there. Then, of course, my two main sponsors, Living on Rails and the Train Hub. But after that was a good night.
10-4. Good points tonight for you. We'll catch you next week. Good luck.
Yep.
Alex Sherling in the 42, bringing it home P2. And we'll go get our last interview from Mr. Ty Leclerc. Ty, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you put on one whale of a show. Look for a minute like you might pull that one off there, and then Dominic was able to get back by you. Tell me how that finish was going down for you.
Yeah, I mean Dominic played it out really smart. I tried to kind of lay back. I wasn't really pushing at the beginning. I tried to lay back, see what I could do with the tires. But Dominic was smart about it. I had to use him up to try to catch up to him, and he pulled it off. Good for him. He did a good job. It's really all I can say. It's not like if I was dominating. He did a really good job. He kept close. He ran his race. He did good.
I mean, if you had qualified, maybe you would have gone differently.
Listen, so I didn't qualify because I wanted to see what I could do with the tires because I learned a crap ton yesterday running IRL, so I wanted to see what I could carry over. But I don't know. Just didn't work out the way I thought.
Did not. But it was entertaining to watch you come up through the field and making a lot of passes, giving us something to watch. Appreciate that. Put
Yep.
on a good show. That's important, right?
Yep.
All right, bud. Congrats on the P2. You got any friends, family, sponsors to give out?
Yeah, I want to thank McConey Setup Shop, Janie Welding and Fabrication, Nicholas Cola Racing, you for broadcasting all the races. I want to thank Bandio for all he does for the series, Stack Up for sponsoring. And yeah, we'll go on to wherever next week is and see what we can do.
All right, sounds like you nailed them all. Let me tell you where next week is, just so you know. See, we can gauge your reaction. We're going to be at Myrtle Beach next week.
Ooh.
Support your local track.
Oh, okay. I like.
94 laps around Myrtle Beach, so yeah.
Okay, that's a lot. All right.
How do you feel?
I mean, I'm not like mad about it, and I'm not like nervous about it, but like, first of all, Myrtle Beach sucks. Hate it. No, thank you.
Calm
I'm
down,
sad that it's
Cowbush.
gone. I'm sad that it's gone. But you know what? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's like any series. You gotta adapt to some tracks, and there's some tracks that you know already and you're good at, and then some that you gotta adapt to. So we'll just go at it with an open mind and see what we can do.
10-4. All right. Well, good luck to you next week, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you, sir.
Ty Leclerc bringing it home P2 in the number 33. That was all of our top three finishers. Did our leader first because he was the only one in the waiting room, so figured why not. Let's go ahead and check in our results page here. Should be much shorter than the last time we checked it. Results page. Top 10. Dominic Chisholm, your winner tonight. Alex Relling with that spin brings it home third. We just talked to Ty Leclerc in second. Mike Edwards, 48 seconds back in the 4th spot. Adam Buzzio unable to get by him, even though they were battling close. Buzzio finishes 5th. Joe Selby 6th. Billy Davidson in 7th. Scott Elston 8th. Chris Alkire 9th. Cody Brown 10th. And last page, Jeremy Clapper went ahead and parked his so you could watch the end of the race. He was enjoying it. That is your final rundown from Pocono. I have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can go to that website, pick up a subscription where you can buy these cars and this track. Come on out and race with us. Head to dgsracing.com where you can click on the big red snake, get to our Discord where you can sign up to run ARCA cars Monday. Tuesday you got the Xfinities. Wednesday we have the Cup cars. Thursday doubleheader, super late models and trucks. Friday we have a fun hosted race event, and then Saturday we have these Legends cars you saw tonight, and Sunday we have a street stock series, runs both asphalt and dirt. Come on out, check them all out. Appreciate you guys hanging out for the broadcast tonight, and we'll see you in the next race.